Hello, and welcome to the Flipped Classroom on angle relationships and triangles. In this lesson, you will need page 310. Also, make sure you have a pencil and highlighters or colored pencils so you can highlight important information throughout the lesson. Let's start with math vocabulary. Complementary and supplementary angles. Though these vocabulary words should be a review, many people forget them. So let's go over what they are. Complementary angles are two angles that add up to equal 90 degrees. 36 plus 54 gives you 90. Therefore, these two angles are complementary. Supplementary angles are two angles that add up to 180 degrees. 120 plus 60 is 180. So therefore, these two angles are supplementary. You may notice that complementary angles that are adjacent normally form a right angle, because they are adding up to be 90 degrees. And supplementary angles that are adjacent normally end up forming a straight line, because we know 180 degrees forms a straight line. Now let's classify triangles. You can classify triangles based on sides. I know a scalene triangle has no sides that are equal, and a isosceles triangle has two sides that are equal, and an equilateral triangle has all sides that are equal. We can also classify triangles based on angles. An acute triangle, all angles are less than 90 degrees. An obtuse triangle, one angle is obtuse, which is greater than 90 degrees. And a right triangle, one right angle, which is exactly 90 degrees. Let's discuss the triangle sum theorem. This theorem is going to be important throughout our practice today. The sum of three interior angles in a triangle is always 180. You should know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. You should know that the sum of all angles gives you 180. So please make sure you remember that throughout this lesson. Now let's go to page 310. Let's start off by talking about adjacent angles. Remember throughout this lesson to highlight and color important information that you see me highlight and color throughout the video. Adjacent angles. Two angles are adjacent if they share a common ray and a common vertex. Angles AEB and BEC are adjacent angles because they share a vertex E and a ray EB. Angle AEB and CED are not adjacent because they share a vertex E, but do not share a common ray. Now let's talk about vertical angles. Vertical angles are formed when two lines intersect. The angles formed opposite each other at the intersection of the lines are equivalent. In the example shown, A and C are vertical angles, and D and B are also vertical angles. Remember, those angles are equivalent. Now let's discuss the triangle sum theorem. What is the value of x in the triangle shown? Let's look at our triangle. We have an acute angle, 26. We have a right angle, which is worth 90. And then we have an angle that shows an expression, 3x plus 7. We will need to use the triangle theorem to determine the missing angle. Let's set up an equation to do that. We know that 90 plus 26 plus 3x plus 7 should give us 180. We want to go ahead and combine things that are alike. So remember to combine 90 plus 26 plus 7. When we combine all like terms, we're going to end up with 123 plus 3x. We're then going to subtract 123 from both sides, and that gives us 3x equals 57. We then divide 3x and 57 by 3, and that gives us x is equal to 19. Now let's discuss linear angle pairs. Two angles form a linear angle pair when they are adjacent and their measures sum to 180 degrees. So we know that angles ADB and angles BDC form a linear angle pair because they are adjacent and the measured sum is 180 degrees. You may notice that these two angles form a straight angle just like two supplementary angles. So therefore these angles are supplementary. All right, now let's go to the triad. Look at the sketch of the triangle. The sum of angles P and Q is 126. Write an equation to determine the value of x. Pause the video and try this on your own. All right, here is an equation that you can use to determine the value of x. Remember that angle P plus angle R plus angle Q equals 180. So therefore your equation should be 126 plus 9x is equal to 180. Since we know that the sum of angles P and Q are 126. Now, let's find what is the measure of angle R. Pause the video and solve this equation. All right, let's solve this equation. We know with any equation you want to do the inverse operation. So we're going to subtract 126 from both sides. We're going to be left with 9x is equal to 54. Then we're going to divide both 9x and 54 by 9. We now know that x is equal to 6. So angle R is equal to 6. Number 2, a pair of intersecting lines is shown. Write one equation that can be used to determine the value of x using vertical angles. Pause the video and do this on your own. All right, let's look for the two vertical angles. We know that the two vertical angles are here. So and remember that two vertical angles are equivalent. So one equation that could work would be 5x minus 34 is equal to 101. Also, we have two other vertical angles here. So we know another equation could be 1/3 x plus 70 equals 79. Remember, vertical angles are equivalent. So therefore, it is easy to create an equation because you usually know the value of one of the angles. All right, now we need to write one equation can be used to find the value of x using linear angle pairs. Pause the video and write down those equations. All right, here we have two linear angle pairs. And so we have our first one, which will be 5x minus 34 plus 79. And we know that that will equal 180. Because those are supplementary angles, therefore we know that the sum of those angles is 180. In addition to that, we will have the equation 1/3 plus 70 plus 101 is equal to 180. Again, those two angles are linear angle pairs and those are supplementary, which means that the sum of those angles will equal 180. Alrighty. Don't forget that after this video, you're responsible for doing the angle relationships pre-assessment. This pre-assessment should be done by Tuesday morning at 8:30. You need to have this assessment done before coming to class. If not, you'll have an additional work to do over this week, which means you're going to have more homework. So get this pre-assessment knocked out before you enter class. Have a wonderful and productive day.